Can you hear my kids screaming?
Nope.
Cool. Let's kick it off.
Yes.
Sounds good. All right. I have not been doing this for a while, so we'll see how it goes and if I still remember. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of SaaS Boss. I've been out for many months and now we're back, but I do have a good excuse why I've been quiet for so long. We've been busy for a few months and I am excited to introduce my co-founder here, Pankil.
Hey guys, excited to be here. Thank you so much, Natalie, for having me here.
And we've been cooking something really awesome for all of you. And hopefully all of you are going to be very interested and excited about this. And so I've joined a SaaS company as a co-founder, as a growth co-founder, and the company called Outranking. And we'll talk a little bit more about what it is, how it came out to be, and how I joined the company, because I think this might be something of interest to all of you listening. But I wanted to do a quick intro of Pankil, say hi, and just do a quick intro.
Hey guys, so we've been building something incredible here. We're trying to change how content writers write content using the newest tech, which is GPT-3. And we've been building an engine that can write factual information for web. So we've been really busy putting this concept into play and actually launching the feature call concept.
So this new venture, so Pankil explained it in his way. I talk about this as it's AI-powered platform for content writers to research, write, and optimize web content. So pretty excited. Yes, it is an AI writing tool. The platform has, the space has been booming lately. And how it all started, I want to share a little bit of a story there before we dive into the platform and how it can help everyone. Funny story. So Pankil, do you remember how we met?
Yes, absolutely. I was pitching our startup on what's this platform, Clubhouse. And you had one of the big rooms in there, and I think I was pitching in one of your rooms, and that's how we got connected.
Exactly. So I've been hosting a lot of Clubhouse rooms, and then Pankil was actually, and I'll tell you a little secret. The reason why I was hosting those rooms is so that I get connected to a person like Pankil. And so it turns out that I was connected to another person about a month before that. I was looking for a tech person who already has an idea, something going, and they're looking for a growth person. And so I thought I found someone. It was 2 people. And then I've been working with them for like a month. I've shown some results, amazing things that they were not able to accomplish by themselves for 6 months. So I was able to achieve something within a couple of weeks. We had a trial period for about 1 month, and those 2 co-founders decided they didn't take it seriously. And they're like, hey, yeah, let's work with Natalie and see how it works. And then they just did not think this through, and they were not ready to invite a 3rd co-founder. And so this just completely didn't work out. But the next session was with Pankil. And so I was like, Pankil, are you guys looking for a growth co-founder? And he's like, yeah, let's talk. And so really interesting, but we actually, funny thing, we've never met. Can you imagine to take, right? Like maybe this day of age, it's kind of expected that everything is happening digitally, but for 2 people to form a company and never meet each other is kind of a little bit crazy. So I think for all of you who are looking for a co-founder and thinking that, hey, do I really need this? It's a lot of headache and like a lot of work and paperwork, and like, are we going to work together really well? Well, it may not work out 100% of the times, but this story proves that this can work.
Say if you don't try, you'll never know if it'll work or not. So part of failing is part of succeeding, right? Yes, finding a co-founder is more sort of like it's more than a marriage. In marriage, you can hash things out in sometimes uncivil way and get away with it. With partners, it's not like that. So it's more than a marriage, right? And it might work and it might not. You just have to move forward thinking with this mindset that it might not work. But you know what? If it does work, it only has to work once.
Right. And probably if it is not gonna work, like you don't know, like marriage, it's like 50-50, right? Like I think at this point in the US, I think more than 50% of marriages are not working out, right? And so just keep in mind that it may not work out. And I think be open with each other that, okay, this is what we're gonna do if it's gonna work out. And this is how we're gonna work if it's not gonna work out, right? Like have 2 options available. And I think this is like, if the two people are acting like adults, things can be figured out pretty normally, right?
Yes, absolutely. And everything is part like learning game, right? So as you know each other better, and even though we have not met, like it's funny. I feel like I know you at least to a certain extent, right? We met so many times on Zoom, which is equivalent to meeting in this age, I guess. But that also brings some closure. And I think this partnership is absolutely
Awesome. Love hearing this. All right, let's talk a little bit about Outranking and how the crowd here, which is primarily technical SaaS founders. Some of them may be solo founders, some of them may have a small team, but this is like the crowd that I am usually targeting. So how those folks can find beneficial to test and use Outranking.
Absolutely, right. So if you are solopreneurs and you're really trying to get some discovery going for your website or your product, and we all know SEO is a long game, but it's a game that you don't want to be missing out on. So what we started building out in Outranking was an outline sort of content ideation tool, which can guide you through the process of creating that ranking content. And this is one of the processes that we were using in enterprises to outrank some of our competition. So we built that out, and after building that out, we realized that research was still mandatory. You still needed to go out there and do the research yourself, put those research together, and then write your content around that. So what Outranking focuses on, and it's differentiated on, is the research aspect. Outranking takes care of the entire research aspect and then guide you through creating that ranking content that helps you drive discovery. This is phenomenal because it can read through existing data, which GPT-3 cannot. It can understand the nuances of information that's out there on the web, which has not been discovered by GPT-3 because it only knows about 2019 or any AI. What this really does is it gives you a leverage to come up with content for web from any source of truth. It can be on web, it can be your personal data bank, it can be a personal website, it can be any source, PDF, presentation, YouTube video. You can take information from any of these sources and turn into a really good blog post or ranking content.
Awesome. So for all of you, maybe can you distill it a little bit more for people who, let's say, have not heard of AI tools? What is an AI tool?
So an AI writing tool is sort of an AI assistant, right? Like if you know what Alexa is, you ask Alexa to order you a pizza and it'll do the pizza, right? So similarly, consider this AI assistant as a writing assistant. You tell it to go build outlines, you tell it to build paragraphs, you tell it to complete sentences. It can do all of these things. And there are certain limitations to this technology, which is it only understands data or has information till 2019. It is quite awesome in what it does, but it can often lie. So there are many challenges around this technology as well. So this is an AI writer. It's essentially just like Gmail editor, right? Like where Gmail is now giving you information on completing sentences. This can complete paragraphs for you, or go and do some brainstorming for you, or bring some ideas and write some ideas for you. So this is sort of a personal assistant that you can ask any information to write and it will write. How good, how bad, it depends on your way of guiding the AI in writing it for you. So this is the newest thing that's popped up this year, or late last year, right? And there are lots of tools that are being built upon GPT-3 that focuses on long form writing. What we really focus on is factual information because GPT-3 alone cannot do that. So essentially what Outranking, you dump a keyword that you want to rank for, it will guide you through the process of creating the title, description, outlines, introductions, paragraphs. It will even do the research for you and build out the bullet points from existing information to write around, right? So this is a much smarter tool that can understand nuances of new information and help you write around that. I tend to get super technical when
That's why I asked for a second take. So everyone, if you are looking to produce content, pillar content for your blogs, something that you need to publish on a regular basis to attract organic traffic to your website, Outranking is your tool. This is what has been built for, so that you can save the time to do all kind of research. If this is something that you're interested in, we do have a free plan. So you can just go to outranking.io. and check out the try free account. And then if you'd like to upgrade right now, we have a really nice promotion happening. Pankil, tell people a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so unlike many tools, right, where you buy a regular subscription and those credits lapse and then next month it starts over and you feel like, you know what, I didn't even get to use the tool. What we did was we currently have a grandfather, which is the cheapest plan for a subscription that's going to be out there. And what it allows you to do is not only buy into the tool at the grandfather deal, but it also allows you to roll over those credits to the next month. So you can create more documents and you can really focus on growth instead of worrying about whether my documents are going to be there or not next year. So again, like this is the best plan that we have currently, and the prices will go up, but this is the most powerful tool that you will be using in order to create ranking content on the web. We're the only tool that actually can read through factual information, collect factual information, and help you write no fluff stuff, which is great content for your great product.
Yep. And it's only starting at $39 a month. So
Yes.
Go ahead and check it out. Pankil, is there anything else that you'd like to add? I wanted to keep this session a little bit shorter, just for people to give a quick update on what's happening. Anything else that you feel we need to share with?
No, absolutely. So if anyone looking into possibilities of creating content for their website, don't know how to start, are still learning what to do and how to write to get that piece ranked on Google, I'd really suggest that you guys come and join our weekly webinar, one which is what happens on Tuesday and one happens on Wednesday. We can guide you through the process of how to create that ranking piece for your website or your product.
Awesome. Everyone, there you go. I'm going to be more consistently releasing some of the episodes. Also, really excited to be back. And if you do have any questions, let me know. If you want a little bit of an extra bonus or something for signing up for the Outranking account, let me know. Just message me privately on email and I'll see what I can do for you, all of you, my friends. I'm going to twist Pankil's hand and I'm going to ask for an extra, something extra for you. Pankil, thank you so much. It's been amazing ride for you with you. So thank you so much for being there on the Clubhouse session.
Like, I'm glad I was there and I'm glad we met and I'm glad where we are since the day we started, right? Great stuff. Love working with you.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys. See ya.
See ya.
Bye.